crashed through a scaffolding and right into the front of a building. The driver was taken to the hospital. The one who claims that he was cut off was not hurt. You know, when you're trying to get around the city, it can sometimes feel a little dangerous to hop a cab during rush hour or jump on a bike or even hoof it. So what is the most perilous way to get around town? We sent PIX 11's Greg Mocker, Joe Masseri, and Kenton Young to one of the city's busiest intersections to find out.
Pedestrians and the bikers, because they don't follow the rule. But the thing is that if there are the rules, if we break any rules, they give us a ticket. The same thing will be for the pedestrian and for the bikers. It's not like even if we cross the yellow light, they give us a ticket. But for the pedestrian, they can cross anytime. The bikers, they always come on the wrong side. I don't think this is a battle. Everyone is doing his own job. Like when you are playing any match, like you can say in the baseball, the pitcher has to hit.
The pitcher has to hit.
He has to hit. It's the same way like to us. We have to get the fare. Like the private cars are going on. They don't have any tension like to get a fare. We have to drive, we have to see for the fares. It's very difficult. Like people thought that we are making money. The thing is that we work 7 days a week. I'm not joking, it's again a reality. Look at there's a gray hair. I came in New York like 2.5 years back. All are blacks, totally black hair. Within 1.5 years, all my hair getting gray just because of the tension of the driving.
All right, let me get a receipt. Thank you, sir.
Excuse me. Hey, what? Watch out over there, getting in and out of these cabs, opening doors all the time. Some of us are trying to get around. We are switching now from 4 wheels to 2. I'm going to take matters into my own hands. Thank you. It's more like taking your life into your hands riding a bike in New York City. Watch what you're doing. I got to watch what I'm doing. Keep your eyes on the road. I know the best way to keep bicyclists safe is to keep the cars away from them, but I'm wearing a helmet. I'm thinking maybe some trails or a nice mountain ride might be a little more peaceful and serene than this. This is kind of an adventure all in and of itself. Bus, yes, that can be your lane. You have to watch what you're doing. Everybody's darting in and out of here. It's almost survival of the fittest. It is kind of a weird way to be on a bike. I don't find this relaxing at all. And yes, it is a way to get around. But I'm glad I wore a couple layers of shirt here. I'll be sweating through the work shirt if I had to have that on. Let the pedestrians go by. Hi, how is everybody doing today?
Sorry.
Excuse me. Bike lane here, right? It should be a little easier to ride, I guess. We traveled by taxi on the bike. I think it's time for a walk.
And if you think 4 wheels or 2 wheels is bad in New York City, you should try walking on your own 2 feet. We're here on Broadway, which is one of the most dangerous streets in the entire city. That's according to the Tri-State Transportation Campaign. Not only do you have to deal with other taxi drivers, you have to deal with other pedestrians. And as we all know, they don't all follow the rules. I'm gonna talk to this guy, see what he thinks. Can I ask you a question, sir, real quick? Real quick, all right, he doesn't want to talk to me. See, some people are rude. What do you think is more dangerous in New York City? Walking, riding a bike, or driving in a cab?
Driving the cab.
Why is that the most dangerous?
Because they have no road etiquette and they're very in a hurry. They don't know how to take their time, don't look both ways.
I would guess that bike riders have a highest proportion of injuries, but that's just a guess.
See, this is pretty good right now because most people are actually waiting. Oh, here we go. We got 2 people who are crossing against the light. This is what you have to worry about if you're on a bike or if you're in a cab, because not everybody follows the rules when they're pedestrians. Do you usually walk, ride, or drive a cab?
I walk.
You walk?
Yeah, it's safer because I trust myself.
But do you cross against the light?
I mean, you can say, what? All right.
Do you walk in the middle of the street sometimes?
No, I do not.
Never in the middle of the street?
I jaywalk, but I walk in the middle of the street.
In this kind of traffic, it's kind of crazy to go across, but if it was the middle of the night, I'd probably cross against the light. I wouldn't just want to be like texting on the phone and walking around. I think that would be kind of dangerous.
How about with bikes? Do you look for bikes when you're crossing the street?
I look for bikes too, because they come out of nowhere as well. Especially in New York City, they have all these bike lanes they're now instituting, so you have to be careful.
You worry about cab drivers and bike riders doing crazy things too?
I expect them to do crazy things.
Yeah, so while you might think that riding a bike or taking a car might be the most dangerous part about getting around in New York City, according to that Tri-State Transportation Campaign, Over a 3-year period, there were actually 12 pedestrians killed while they were walking around in New York City. So getting back can be pretty tough. I'm going to try and make my way back to the station now. I'm going to take my time and try and be safe.
That was a beautifully choreographed piece, wasn't it? All right, talk about bold and daring. There's an all-out hunt tonight for the person who stole an unmarked police car in New Jersey and ditched it in Harlem. Let's bring in Mike Sheen.